Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. And I'm recorded a couple this is a video back to back from my birthday Barbie video. And so as you probably have read in the title, this video is going to be about Barbie books. Now, I love Barbie books, but before I get into that, I want to say that this channel is for adult doll collectors only. And if you're under the age of 18, please stop watching this video. Go get someone who is 18 or older to watch this video with you. Now, again, if you haven't watched any other videos on my channel, I review mostly Barbies. I'll throw in some other dolls here and there, but also, Barbies and Barbie related things. And today we're going to be talking about Barbie books. And I have a few as an example. I didn't grab every Barbie book I own, or this video would be an hour long. But I just want to talk about some Barbie books that are out there. These are going to be either storybooks or books about Barbie or even reference books. I want to start off with these books I remember as a kid. Not that I actually was allowed to have them, but one of my friends had these books, and I thought they were extremely cool. They're these Barbie and Friends books, and apparently it was a book club. Now, when I was a kid, I didn't know that. I thought her mom just got them for her at the store, but apparently you had to sign up and with a book club, and you would, I don't know if you get one or two a month. I don't know how that works. But basically, in these books, you could only get them if you were a part of the book club. And what I like about these books and why I wanted to add them to my collection is the really neat thing about them are that they use dolls that you would recognize from the store. This one, for example, features Teen Skipper and Kelly, and of course Barbie. What's so cool about these books is they're not illustrated. They used actual dolls and actual little sets to create the book, and they're little chapter books. They're no more than, let's see, like 49 to 50 pages to read. I mean, they're meant for children. And when I was a kid and I was at my friend's house, and of course, doll obsessed, not allowed to have dolls, growing up in a small southern town in Texas, boys don't play with dolls. You can't have dolls, but all my friends were girls. They had Barbies, and of course, I drive them at the wall to play with their Barbies. And then I noticed my friend had these books, and I was glued to them because I love the detail and how intricate the little sets were they did. I mean, I would have loved this to be my job back in the 90s. These books are from the 90s. I would say mid to late 90s. I don't think they went past 2000. In fact, I don't even know if they even had them in 2000. But I wish this would have been my job. Designing the sets, making the sets, staging the dolls for the pictures. Um, yeah, I just got obsessed with these books. They're either, this one's titled Skipper's Babysitting Blues. I haven't read it yet. I'm not sure. Maybe Skipper's upset because she got stuck babysitting Kelly, and they even show Stacy in here. And also, you might recognize some of the outfits when you look through these books. There might be some Fashion Avenue outfits from the 90s. This outfit is Barbie Loves Elvis. At least the top part is. And then I think Ken in this one is wearing pretty much Elvis's exact outfit plus holding his guitar, the Elvis doll. I think that's funny how they reused some outfits and threw in the Fashion Avenue ones. And again, just look at these sets. I want this to be my job. Mattel, if you ever watch my videos, highly doubtful. I don't have that many followers. But if you ever do in the future and you want to do this again, hire me. I want to design the sets. I basically just want to play Barbie and get paid for it. Every Barbie collector's dream. So that's this one, Skipper's Babysitting Blues. And then this one is called Three Cheers for Becky. Now, if you collect 90s dolls, you know Becky was Barbie's friend in a wheelchair. And I haven't read this one yet. I haven't had a chance to read all of them, but I plan on to. But from what I understand from the description, is Becky helps Skipper's cheerleading squad in a competition or something. But again, I just kind of fell in love with. I love looking at the pictures. Those intricate little sets, and the outfit Barbie has on is a Fashion Avenue outfit. Probably Skipper's too. I would think so. Not sure about Becky's, but I'm thinking they probably used a lot of Fashion Avenue outfits in these books because that's just what better way to sell a Barbie outfit other than having a book and the kids seeing the outfit and like, oh, I want that outfit for my doll. That looks really good. And again, look at that. I mean, the detail, that looks like an actual person's home. I want this to be my job. I want to do this. I bet whoever did this had a lot of fun. But these books are just great. And yes, I'm reading them. I know I'm a grown person reading children's books, but they bring back memories from when I went to go to my friend's house and she had all these books and I would just spend time looking through them. Didn't actually read them. I love looking at the pictures. I mean, look at that. I don't know how I don't know how much these books cost. I don't know how much it was to be part of the book club, but I bet Mattel charged a pretty penny because, I mean, these sets probably were not cheap to make. They're so detailed and just a lot of fun. This one's called Little Sisters Keep Out. Now, right now, I only have 4 of these books, but I plan on getting more. I'm going to get as many as I can. Again, I don't know the exact number how many Mattel did, but I'm just going to get as many as I can. Hopefully, maybe somewhere I can find out how many were produced, get an exact number so I can make myself like a checklist. This one is called Legend of the Pink Pearl, and it takes place in Hawaii. This one was a little bit of a mystery. There are a few of them that are a little bit of a mystery. I think there's a mermaid one. I think there's one where Christy and Barbie are archaeologists. And they travel back in time to ancient Egypt and they're in these Egyptian outfits. So the stories range from kind of realistic, oh, I'm having issues with my kid sister or my cheerleading squad needs help with whatever, to the fantasy and to mystery, little mysteries. I actually read this one. It was really good. Um, love that it takes place in Hawaii. It's just again the pictures, the little sets they used. Um, in this one, they turned Ken into an old sea captain and an old kind of rich man type thing. Used several of the Kira dolls, or she was also called Miko at one point, um, to create the different Hawaiian characters. The little bird. I mean, I swear. Again, just the detail that went into these books is one of the main reasons why I'm so into them, and I'm gonna collect as many of these as I can. I love these books, and so like I said, I only have 4. I plan on getting many, many more. These are a lot of fun. And let's see, the next book I'm going to talk about. Now, this one is not a storybook, it is a book about Barbie, and it's called Forever Barbie by M.G. Lord. It's the unauthorized biography of a real doll. And I believe it just kind of goes into a little bit of Barbie's history and her impact on society, which she has had a huge impact in her over 60 years of being on this earth. I've thought about buying this book. I was watching one of Trixie Mattel's videos, and she mentioned how good it was. I was kind of worried it was going to be a book about bashing Barbie, but it's not. So I can't wait to read this. I plan on reading it very soon. Trixie couldn't say enough good things about it. She said it was a really good book about Barbie, and I love books like this. I love any kind of book I can get my hands on about the history of Barbie. and people's take on her. And then this one, my stepmom gave to me because my stepmom used to collect Barbie. She doesn't actively collect. She still has a lot of dolls in her collection. They're just kind of away in a closet somewhere. Sad, I know. And she asked me, one time, would I be interested in some of her Barbie books? I said, of course, yes. And this one is called Dream Doll, the Ruth Handler story. I got a few chapters in and then got busy, couldn't finish. So I'm going to go back and reread it because it's been so long since I started the book. So I definitely plan on going back and rereading this one. What I read, though, Ruth Handler had a very interesting life. She didn't mean to be, but she was really a trailblazer for women. Back in her day, women weren't CEOs. Women didn't half own a toy company. And it just talks about, when she was younger, she worked at Paramount Pictures. She mentioned she spoke to Lucille Ball on the phone before Lucille Ball became Lucille Ball. And the really interesting relationship of her and her husband, Elliot. And what I did read, it was very interesting. She had a very interesting life. I know she had a little bit of a cagey past, but who doesn't? She was a very brilliant businesswoman. And of course, if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have Barbie. And I can't wait to actually reread this book. I'm actually read this one first before I read Forever Barbie. But I was very happy that my stepmom gave this to me, not this Christmas, the Christmas before, so Christmas of 2021. She gave me this one. And you're going to see a couple of the books she gave me also as well. But we'll get to those in a minute. And then this one was another Trixie recommendation. Trixie Mattel. This one is an illustrated storybook called The Story of Barbie and the Woman Who Created Her. So it's kind of the child shorter version of this book because it does talk about Ruth Handler and why she created Barbie and all that. But what I loved about it, and when Trixie was talking about it, is just the illustrations are really beautiful. So if you're a Barbie collector and you just love good Barbie illustrations or art, I mean, this book has them. And it does a really good job explaining Barbie's history in a very short book. And I really love this one where it shows the dream house and her car and Christy and Midge and Skipper and Alan. I love that picture. And it's just a beautiful book. It's a fun read. It's a beautiful book. And if you're a Barbie collector and you just love Barbie, and grab it. I don't think it's very expensive. I think I got this one off of Amazon. I think it was $8 maybe. About the going rate for a book like this. It says $17.99 on the back, but I think I got it for way cheaper than on Amazon, more like $8-9. So you should really pick this one up. It was a great one, and I had fun because you see the different Barbies on the back, and also they have them in here. I'm like, oh, I have that one. I have that one. I don't have that outfit. It's fun to see. Oh, wait, I got that. So definitely pick this one up too. It's just a great book to have in your collection. Fun to flip through. I really enjoyed it. And this next one was one of the ones my stepmom gave me. And it's called Barbie, What a Doll. And it says, by Barbie, as told to Laura Jacobs. So I haven't really read this book. I like it because it splits up the book, like the chapters. Each chapter is like formal. I can't talk. I'm sorry. Formal wear or tailored chic, and then it has a picture, kind of giving you an idea what the chapter is about. And this first chapter is called Life and Fashion. It features the beautiful day to night Barbie. And what I love about this book is the gorgeous pictures. Now, the only thing, and I'm planning on reading it. I plan on reading a lot of books. I just got to find the time. But what I enjoy about are the gorgeous pictures. The only thing I wish they would have done is, because I consider this more of a reference book than a book about Barbie, even though it is kind of about her. But each chapter has pictures like this of the different outfits. I really wish, and below the pictures like a short description of the outfit and the year it came out. I wish, because a lot of the Barbie outfits were named. And they did this all the way from 59 through the 80s and 90s. The outfits were kind of named. I'm just going to throw a name out there of one of the outfits. Like, one was called Easter Parade. One was called Roman Holiday, Silken Flame, all that. They don't do that here, and I kind of wish they did, because I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh, I wouldn't mind trying to find that outfit on eBay or Mercari. But it's kind of hard when it's like, okay, this outfit's from 1965. That helps narrow down a little bit. And I'll just give you an example of what it says. Like, 1965, it's a gold, red, and brown tweed jacket with shawl collar and cuffs edged in faux fur, matching sheath, skirt, and hat. Sounds gorgeous, but it doesn't have the name. So so I'd have to go on eBay and be like, search vintage Barbie clothes 1965 and hope this pops up. But other than that, it's a really great book. And again, each chapter, one's called Eddie's, so it shows more of her casual kind of everyday outfits. And then there's there's one chapter called Very Special Occasions. That's more of the ball gowns and more of her formal wear. I don't know why I can't say that word today. Let's see. Also, I think there's a chapter called Party Girl. So this is going to be more cocktail dresses than anything else. I think there's one about pants, one about costumes, and oh, I like this chapter. It's called Intimate Apparel. So it's going to be all her nightgowns, pajamas. Back in these days, the 90s, prior, they actually sold little Barbie lingerie sets, and I thought that was really cool. I want to collect some of those lingerie sets. But this book is called Barbie What a Doll. I've seen it on eBay for pretty cheap. Again, this is one of the ones my stepmom gave me, and I love it so much. I'm very glad to have it. It's even more special to me because it was hers. And I like the fact that we share that interest of Barbie, even though she's not an active collector anymore. It's still sometimes nice to talk about it. And yeah, I love this book. I have two more, and I know this video is going a little bit long, but I love talking about Barbie books. I love Barbie books as much as I love Barbie dolls. Now, the next book I found, my fiance and I, we like to go to estate sales here locally. Just see, it's fun to go to estate sales, and you never know what you're going to find. You can find great stuff for your house. I mean, really nice tchotchkes, knickknacks to decorate your house with, and it's not as expensive as going to like at home store or whatever home decor store you like to go to, and it's like real crystal and just nice things, and it's pretty cheap. But anyway, we went to an estate sale, and this estate sale particularly was really cool. You could tell this person collected dolls. There were a lot of dolls, and I was so upset because at this estate sale, they sold a number one Barbie for $6,000 the first day. And of course, the first day was on a Friday. I was at work. I wasn't able, we didn't go till Saturday, and missed out on seeing that, even though I wish I had $6,000 and I probably would have bought her, but I don't. And someone got her, and I'm very jealous. But I did score some great Barbies at this estate sale. In this book, it's called Barbie: Her Life and Times by Billy Boy. Um, most Barbie collectors know that there's a Billy Boy Barbie out there. She's very pretty. I actually want to add her to my collection. I can't. She came out in the 80s. I think it was mid to late 80s. I can't remember exactly the year. But Billy Boy is a fashion designer. And what got him into fashion design was Barbie. He loved Barbie growing up. And it inspired him to become a fashion designer. And he did this book. And the book is beautiful. A lot of great pictures of Barbie and illustrations of Barbie and talking about let's see if I can find one. So this one in particular is really cool. Talking about how some of Barbie's outfits were inspired by Christian Dior. Which is not surprising. Christian Dior was really big in the 50s and 60s. And Barbie, a lot of her outfits were inspired by him. And it's really cool. And again, I wasn't able to read all the way through this book yet. Again, I plan on to. I'm going to get there, I promise, one day. But it's a great book talking about her fashion. I'm trying to figure out when it came out. But there's kind of a picture of the Billy Boy Barbie. Let's see, what year did this book come out? This book, 1987. So this book is mostly going to go over Barbie's fashions and her impact on the world 1987 and prior. And so I'm guessing that's probably when the Billy Boy Barbie came out. If not, maybe she was around 85 or 86. But here's another really good picture of her. I want this doll. There she is. That's the Billy Boy Barbie. I really want her. I love the black hair, the severe bang. It's a very different look for Barbie, and I really like it. So I really want her. And these books, and I want to collect all these dolls one day. I want all the Barbie and the Rockers. I love the Barbie and the Rockers dolls. I want all of them. I just want all the dolls. I want all the Barbies. But this is another good book. These books are great for, I didn't know some of these dolls existed till I had these books. And I was like, oh my God, that doll's real. And I'd go find them. And honestly, some of the dolls aren't badly priced. I got this book at the estate sale for like $4. Couldn't beat that. I can't remember what it's going for on eBay. I think I looked, or Mercari. I don't think it was too crazy pricing on the third party sellers. I would say probably, I don't know, $10 to $20 maybe less, depending on condition. Luckily, this one's in pretty good condition. Very happy I found this book. I snapped it up. I was so happy to find it. And then the last book is another one my stepmom gave me, and this one's more of a reference book. And it's called The Ultimate Barbie Doll Book, Detailed Identification Guide, U.S. issues from 59 to 95. Includes friends and family, more than 1,800 full color photographs, includes a value guide. Now, this is from 1995. The values of the dolls in this book are not going to reflect nowadays pricings. But what's great about this book and what I appreciate is, and this is very beneficial to collectors. So, Chapter 1, Barbie regular issue, 1959 to 1978. So what it does is it goes through, shows you what the doll looks like, and it tells you what to look for to better identify which vintage Barbie you have. So I'm just going to read the number one. So name, Barbie ponytail, number one. Box date, if you happen to come across one in a box. 1959. Hair color, only blonde and brunette. The first Barbies only came out in brown and brunette, and I believe that continued until I think number 4 or 5 is when they started introducing redheads. Could be later issues. But it also tells you things like face, no eye color, blonde or brown brows, depending if the doll was blonde or brunette, red lips and blush, clothing, black and white striped one piece strapless swimsuit, gold hoop earrings, white sunglasses with blue lenses, and black mule pumps. And these, if you're a Barbie collector, you know, number ones had holes in the feet. And it has things like body markings. And so this really will help you identify your Barbies. So you're gonna be like, oh my god, I have a number one, but you would know if you have a number one. She's got the holes in the feet. And also the number ones, they're completely solid. Later issues, the body was more hollow to cut down on cost. But the number one Barbies are completely solid bodies, like they're heavy. I would imagine they probably feel like a silkstone. So that's what this book is great about. Like, it helped me identify some of my bubble cuts, because the first issue bubble cut in 1961 only had Barbie on her bum, and then the later issues had Barbie and Midge. And also you have different styles of bubble cuts as well. You have the regular bubble cut, you have the side part bubble cut, and it will tell you what hair colors that they came in. This book is just, it's an amazing resource for Barbie collectors. It goes over face molds. This helped me learn a lot of the different face molds. I didn't know what they were called. So that you could easily identify your dolls. And so the first chapter, of course, is first couple chapters are pretty much all about Barbie, the different face molds. Here's Astronaut Barbie from '85, Peaches and Cream Barbie. And it will also go into detail about Ken, Midge, Skipper. I think Alan might be thrown in with Ken. I don't think he got his own chapter. But to be fair, we didn't get very many Alan dolls. So it's just a great book. But this book on the third party market can be a little pricey. But well worth it. If you're wanting to expand your vintage Barbie collection and you want to know if your Bubble Cut Barbie is a first issue from 1961 or a later issue or a side part or whatever, this is a great resource to have. And I'm so glad my stepmom gave it to me. And it's helped me out a lot. Like, I didn't realize I had 3 different Bubble Cut Barbies. I have a 61 Bubble Cut Barbie and I have a side part Bubble Cut Barbie. It helped me identify them. So those are just a few of my Barbie books. I plan on getting more because they're either entertaining to read or they're great reference material. So right now, these are all the Barbie books. I mean, they're not all that I have, but the main ones I wanted to show and talk about. If you want, I can do another video on my other Barbie books. I could throw in like special issue magazines. I have the Life one they put out for Barbie's 60th in 2019. I have another magazine that came out for Barbie's 30th in 1989. And I think I have another Barbie storybook. I'm not sure. I need to go look again. It's hard to keep up sometimes. But if you love Barbie, pick up some of these books, whether they're just fun storybooks or, you know, the history about Ruth Handler. Ruth Handler, I wish they would do a Netflix show called Dream Doll about Ruth Handler's life, because I'm telling you, it'd be a good Netflix. If you're out there listening, you need to do a show on Miss Ruth Handler. Her life was interesting. So yeah, go grab you one of these books or all of them. They're all interesting. Again, I can't wait to reread and finish Dream Doll and then jump into Forever Barbie. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was on the longer side. I'm sorry. I probably should have split this video into two, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was informational when it comes to Barbie books. So have a great day, and enjoy your Barbie collecting. Bye.